I first noticed condensation inside the ear cups about 2 days after I first began using them, which was when I took them out of the box for the unboxing video, and now I regularly notice it. Hey Warenoticers, Shane here, coming at you with another awesome technology video, and today folks we're going to be talking about my AirPods Max. So if you've been following AirPods Max news, you may have seen a bunch of articles popping up in late December / early January talking about early adopters of the headphones noticing condensation appearing inside the AirPods Max ear cups. And well, now after I filmed my initial unboxing video of these headphones where I talked about how much I like them and stuff, guess what? I've started experiencing the same thing. So I first noticed condensation inside the ear cups about 2 days after I first began using them, which was when I took them out of the box for the unboxing video. And now I regularly notice it after using the headphones straight for a decent amount of time, just doing regular things in my apartment. I mean, literally, I've never even brought the AirPods Max out of my apartment since I took them out of the box. And I also don't exercise or work out in them because they're not rated as waterproof. So anyway, folks, now let's get a live look at what the condensation looks like within these headphones ear cups. Basically, I've been wearing these headphones for, I don't know, at least an hour, just like sitting at my desk preparing for this video, also made a phone call, etc. So yeah, let's see what this condensation looks like. We can just take this off right here and let's just pop one of the ear cups out. And as you can see right there, we've got some condensation buildup in the left ear cup. And if we take the right ear cup off as well, you can see the condensation buildup right here too. So right here is one of the ear pads of my AirPods Max, and as you can see, they've got some oval shaped sort of cutouts right here, and I think this is very interesting. The actual condensation sort of like corresponds to where the oval shaped cutouts are. And then we've also got some condensation right in here on this part of the ear cup as well, and similar on the other side. What scares me the most though is when I see the condensation inside the actual drivers. That is definitely a scary sight because it is inside the headphones, and I worry, how will that impact long-term sound quality of these headphones and even short-term sound quality too? Will it break the headphones? And yeah, guys, just in the short period of time that I've had these headphones just sitting here, not on my head, you'll notice that the condensation is drying pretty rapidly. It's already started to dry up quite a bit and is disappearing. So anyway, let me put these ear cups back on and get them back on my head so we can continue this video. So yes, guys, obviously I've spoken with Apple support about this. I spoke to them the day I first noticed the condensation in my AirPods Max. Once again, 2 days after I first opened these up and started using them. And they said, yes, this is not supposed to be happening. You shouldn't have water inside your AirPods Max. And they said I could have them look at mine right here. However, you have to understand, I literally just got these headphones and I spent a lot of money on them, literally almost $650, including Apple Care and taxes. So I don't want to be without them for however long it takes Apple to look at these headphones and detect what is going on. So of course, they also said I could bring my AirPods Max into a store to have them looked at, like for example, Best Buy. But again, I literally just got these headphones and 2 days after I get them, I don't want to be dealing with all this crazy support drama. I mean, they're a brand new $650 product. Anyway, now let's take a break from talking about my particular situation with the AirPods Max and talk about what the news has been saying. So if we look at the Forbes article about the AirPods Max condensation issue from January 2nd, guess what? They point out that, quote, not only did Apple controversially decide not to make the AirPods Max water resistant, it appears the company's decision to make the ear cups out of aluminum is the cause of the problem. Aluminum stands out, but it is a poor insulator which, as users have pointed out, likely creates the condensation problem due to heat buildup from wearing the also heavy AirPods Max over time. If this owner theory is correct, there's no easy way to fix it, which may also explain why almost all rivals use plastic, end quote. So I find this point quite fascinating because one of the things that I like the most about the AirPods Max is that premium feel of the build quality due to its metal construction, and it does make the rival headphones, which yes are made mostly of plastic, feel extremely cheap. Thus it's pretty interesting that one of my favorite features of these headphones might actually be what is causing this condensation issue. So is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing, the metal? who knows? So now for me, one of the biggest questions I have is the condensation in the AirPods Max in and of itself an issue? Because yes, of course, it really stresses me out actually a lot that the condensation could potentially break my non-waterproof $650 AirPods Max. And yes, Apple support says this shouldn't be happening. But I mean, as far as I can tell, the condensation actually hasn't caused any huge noticeable problems with using the AirPods Max. So now to elaborate on this, if we look at the Mac Rumors article from January 7th, they talk about what AirPods Max users were saying about condensation that they were experiencing, including that, quote, one user has claimed that the condensation has led to issues with active noise cancellation, but this has not been echoed by other AirPods Max owners, and no one else has reported problems caused by condensation. Which, I mean, that's really fascinating that for a lot of people, I guess, this isn't actually causing an issue with the AirPods, that the condensation is just there, not really doing anything. And also an AirPods Max user on Twitter said that the condensation on his AirPods Max, quote, has caused ear detection problems, end quote. So while it's possible, like in my situation, that the condensation may not immediately lead to big noticeable issues, there are reports of it doing so, which is a problem. So for me, one of my biggest worries when I see the condensation is when I see the condensation on the actual drivers inside the AirPods Max, as you can't wipe it off and it is actually inside the headphones. So I'm worried that the condensation could potentially negatively impact the sound quality on these headphones, which is one of my favorite features and one of the biggest selling point of these $650 AirPods Max. But on the other hand, I don't know if the buildup of condensation within over-ear headphones is actually exclusive to the AirPods Max, because do we even know if it is occurring in other rival over-ear headphones that don't have such easily removable magnetic ear pads? Yes, of course, on a lot of headphones you can remove the ear pads, but not this easily that people can just remove them for fun and see inside. I mean, after all, in the Mac Rumors article, they actually quote one of their readers who says that they actually, quote, get this on my Sony WH-1000X M3. I've had them for a long time and it's no big deal, end quote. So I'm really curious if it is true that other headphones could potentially also experience condensation, and we just might never see it because the earpods just don't come off as easily as on these headphones. So yeah, guys, on the topic of condensation within the AirPods Max, I am definitely left with a lot of questions. Will it cause the headphone sound quality to deteriorate, experience other issues, or eventually break? Does this happen in other headphones without us even knowing? Why do certain users, like myself, experience condensation while others may not? Is condensation caused by a manufacturing defect of certain AirPods Maxes, or is it caused by a factor of the environment that the AirPods Maxes are being used in? Like, again, I only use mine in my apartment, and I don't know, I think it's 75 degrees in here last time I checked my thermometer. I've got a ceiling fan over my head spinning away, and a lot of the time I'm just sitting at my desk, and then after a certain period of time, guess what? Boom, condensation. So what I've been doing in response to the condensation that I see on my AirPods Max is just using them like I normally would, which yes, is for definitely extended periods of time. I like wearing over-the-ear noise-canceling headphones when I'm doing schoolwork, when I'm watching YouTube videos, when I'm listening to music, stuff like that. So I do have these on a lot, but I mean, sometimes when I take them off my head, I have taken the ear pads off and then wiped them down when I notice the condensation with a dry microfiber cloth. But also sometimes what I've been doing is just not taking the ear pads off to check, or maybe taking them off to check and then just leaving the condensation to dry, because like I demonstrated, it seems that the condensation evaporates on its own pretty quickly when these headphones are not on my head, and even with the ear pads on. So my plan going forward is maybe sometime in the future I'll reach back out to Apple support and see if there's anything they can do about the condensation in my AirPods Max, and if the condensation does cause an actual issue with my AirPods Max or even breaks them, I will definitely reach out to Apple support then and see what they can do. But ideally, what I think Apple should do is comment publicly on this issue and just let all AirPods Max users and potential buyers know what they should do if their AirPods Max experience condensation. That would be really helpful if they maybe publish like an Apple support article or something like that. And I mean, if this problem is some sort of manufacturing defect only affecting certain AirPods Max, I feel like Apple should send out a new free replacement of the AirPods Max to users who have this issue before the users have to send their current defective condensating pair of AirPods Max back to Apple. Because if if you've already spent $650 on a pair of headphones, you don't want to sit around waiting for a replacement or repair and have nothing to show for it. That would definitely stink. I mean, I know that I do need these headphones. I don't want to just send them away and have nothing because, again, I do use them for my online classes, my Zoom calls, for doing my homework. I like to have a pair of noise canceling over the ear headphones on when I'm doing homework, for watching videos, for listening to music, all these things. So I don't want to go time without them. I just spent all this money, you know? So yeah, guys, that's my take on the AirPods Max condensation issue, which unfortunately I am one of the people experiencing. So yeah, if you're going to spend all this money and buy the AirPods Max, definitely be like me and get Apple Care. It's only about $60. And when you're spending, these are literally a $550 pair of headphones plus taxes and Apple Care. That's why I say $650 because it gets to that price. But when you're spending that amount of money, you definitely need Apple Care. And now knowing that this condensation issue exists, you're definitely going to want Apple Care because you don't know if it's going to affect you and you want to be as protected as possible. And yeah, if you guys watching this, if you're already an AirPods Max user and you're experiencing the condensation issue, definitely let me know down in the comments. I do read all the comments, by the way, what you're doing about it. Have you spoken to Apple support? Have you returned them? What have you done? Because I want to know what everyone else is doing. And if you're an AirPods Max user who hasn't experienced this condensation issue, let me know that down there too so I can be jealous of you. But yeah, I mean, this is really something that needs to be discussed and we're going to discuss it. And also, if you guys do have any questions about my personal experience with the AirPods Max condensation issue, don't hesitate to drop them down in the comments and let me know. Again, we got to have a dialogue about this. And anyway, guys, now that I got all that off my chest, if you enjoyed this technology video, definitely be sure to smash that subscribe button and subscribe to the Warenotice Technology YouTube channel for more awesome technology videos just like this one. After all, I do love all my subscribers, so if you want my love, you know what to do. Smash the subscribe button and I'll love you. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching and thank you so much for subscribing. Warenotice out with the AirPods Max with the condensation issue. Bye, guys.